for us to come to the conclusion that we need to ascertain whether it has been repaid or not. That is one. Secondly, that time, October 2006, under the watch of the CBN governor, most of our banks were in comatose. That was when the recapitalization of banks were put in place to $25 billion. Part of the conditions, I mean, all the banks laboriously, they labored hardly. Some of them fulfilled this recapitalization. Immediately after, just a couple of months, then this issue of accessing or managing the $7 billion, part of the conditions that has been availed to me is that these banks must have an additional capital base of $35 billion. I mean 35 billion naira. They hardly, through their nose, they raised 25 billion. Just a couple of months, what magic have they performed to have fulfilled the condition to access the $500 million, each of the banks? That also raised a very serious question. Could it be that the CBN stepped down and waive that portion of raising additional capital because the banks at that time could not even do that, even with a miracle? Because we don't know what miracle they could do to have manufactured the additional 35 billion naira. That also is very, very curious. Again, the spokesperson of the CBN at that time did mention that the $7 billion was a proceed of the CBN from the foreign reserve. Do we have in our laws that CBN benefits from our foreign reserve? We know the statutory role of the CBN, apart from the market value of the federally allocated foreign reserve. What trading are they doing to have earned 7 billion? Section 162 of the Nigerian Constitution have explained how the Nigerian crude wealth is the kind of commonwealth property wealth of the Nigerian people. And we, the National Assembly, are the one to legislate. I can't even know, when I keep on digging for about 4 or 5 years before I came up with this motion, to see whether there has been an act of legislation that oversight the giving of such loan. So, I don't want to bother you because it's an investigation. These are all my thinking, which prompted me, and I've now brought it to the limelight for the House to pass this motion so that we can do the legislative framework to ascertain the veracity or otherwise of my claim. That is my deposition, Mr. Speaker.
Respected colleagues, it's a very straightforward motion, patriotic indeed, if it's true. So I now want to put the question. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Motion referred to the Committee on Banking and Currency for further action. Respected colleagues, I want to refer to the motion on the need to contain and clean up the oil spillage at Ora de Ogora in Ethiopian local government area of Delta State, which came up on that matter of urgent public importance on Wednesday, 6th November 2019, and ordered that the Committee on Environment and Upstream at the Joint Committee to work on the motion. Thank you. Leader, move that we adjourn the House to Tuesday next week, 11 a.m. So,
Mr. Speaker, and my distinguished colleagues, I am Comrade Peter Ohiozo Jakwata Senemeni. I represent Akoko Edo people. I'm from Edo State. I move that we adjourn sitting to Tuesday, the 12th of November by 11 a.m. I so move.
Chief Whip.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, my name is Mohamed Tahir Muguno. I represent Marta Muguno, Ganze Federal Constituency of Borno State. I second the motion heavily moved by the acting leader of the House for adjournment of the House. I so move. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. House turn adjourned to Tuesday next week, 11 a.m.